Ah! Oh, my lips. My lips are all dry and crap. Hello. Hello, everybody. This button. No, my desktop! Hide the display capture. There we go. What's poppin'? Sorry I was a little late. I was showing my coworkers around Pike Market and the food bank. And they decided to, we decided to grab lunch after we went to the food bank. And, they dropped all their groceries off at my place while we went to grab lunch. How's everybody doing? What's up? Showing up with chapped lips to stream? Ain't that something? That's a bad move on my part. So yeah, sorry I was a little late. And by a little late, I mean almost 30 minutes. Sorry. I hope everybody's day's been good. What's happening? What's happening? I thought I was gonna make it back in time for stream, but we were down at the pier. Watched Bodo crush intern. I don't know what that is. That sounds crazy, though. Normal as everyday Graham? Gotcha. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear nothing out of interest has happened. That's good to know. Today we are partaking in a little Pentiment. I don't remember where we were at all with this game. All I know is that it's a little saucy. What's my brain feeling? Let me get this up on the screen. How does that answer your question? Instantly captured suzerain. On? Xbox on. Xbox on. Okay, looks like it's working. Looks like it's... Oh, there's a console for... Oh! What? My Xbox thing actually opened up. Oh, that's because I think I hit the button. My bad. Stop listening to my voice. Weep, 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 weep. Weep, 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 weep. Sorry, I keep glancing at my phone. I keep thinking, I think my coworkers still want to hang out more, but I can't tell. Forcing us to listen to your voice. This is so sad. This is so sad. Alright. So, we're back again with a little Pentiment. If you don't know about this game, it takes place in hell, in the 16th century. I think around the Reformation. Let me Google that. When was the Reformation? Martin Luther was tacking the ideas to the wall long before the Reformation started, right? When was the Reformation? The Reformation was... Oh, fuck! The Reformation began on October 31st, 1517. Oh, shit. When was the 30 Years' War? The 30 Years' War is 100 years later. Okay. Sheesh, dude. Sheesh. The sickness really nerfs your silly? Agreed. You didn't mind the 1-hour stream yesterday, Cherry? Okay, I'll consider that. Shorter streams mean more time for me to work on videos and do other things, but I do just like streaming. I do just like being here. Okay, I have to keep an eye on my phone just in case. So, here we go. Let's get back into it. Are you Ben Shapiro as Femboy because you sound like him? No. What the fuck were we doing? We were doing a lot of things. The Gertner's taxes, Archdeacon's investigation. Was I going somewhere specific? I should talk to Lucky. Cultist's hands. Baron and the Nun. Oh, let's go talk to Mother Cecilia. Usually in the convent garden. The prioress house, I believe. Mother Cecilia. Oh, Mother Cecilia. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I need to talk to you about the Baron, how you walked away with the sisters when he arrived. Given that the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the cause. It's almost midnight? I guess so. Not for me. For me, it's 5:30. Why? Do you not trust in the abbot's judgment? It is not the abbot's judgment that matters, but the archdeacon's. It's not that. I just want to understand what's happened. No, of course I don't. Brother Piero? He wouldn't hurt a mouse. Do you? Do you? That's not an answer, Andreas. You must be careful how you ask and answer questions right now. The abbot does not want anything to interfere with the archdeacon's investigation. That includes you. Then help me. Help you with what? Blame someone else for the murder? Well, yes. You know that Piero didn't murder the Baron. It had to have been someone else. Help me find justice. What does justice look like, Andreas? This is not a Socratic exercise, Mother Cecilia. And you are no Therasmachus. Therasmachus, a sophist of ancient Greece who debated with Socrates on the nature of justice in Plato's Republic. Fair point. Oh wow, she got my ass, dude. We got her ass and she hit right back. Someone will die for this murder, Andreas. If it is not Brother Piero, it will be somebody else. Couldn't be me, dude. Skill issue. Alright. The killing of a powerful noble cannot go unpunished, especially while he was under the protection of the abbot. Then help me find who did it before the archdeacon arrives. Prawn issue? I agree. Why does nobody play Made in Abyss, Binary Star Falling into Darkness? Do I have a cut in my thumb? My thumb? I am simply a nun. Why do you think I can help you? You know what happens at the Abbey better than anybody. I saw how you reacted when the Baron arrived. You must know something about what's going on. You know what happens in this Abbey better than anybody. Better than the Abbot. The Abbot sees only the brothers' side. You need to watch over the sisters and know what's happening with the brothers. True. Alright, I did have a reason to be concerned about Baron Rothvogel's presence. The Baron caused irreparable harm to one of the sisters on his last visit. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. Say nothing. That is why I removed the sisters from his presence as soon as I could. Are there any who may have wanted revenge? I cannot know what it is in a person's heart, Andreas. Can I at least speak to the sister who was harmed? No. Andreas, I don't think that would be appropriate. Say nothing. It's a painful memory, Andreas. Alright, this doesn't help me much if I don't know what happened or to whom. I appreciate that. I understand this is less information than you likely wanted, but I do not think I can tell you any more in good conscience. Trust me when I say that the victim of this incident could not have killed the Baron. I need more than that. Are there any records on her? Or what happened? On what happened? Yes, we keep records on all the sisters in the library. Not that it does you any good, you're not allowed. Could I ask Sister Illuminata to see them? She won't give them to you. Our records aren't available for outsiders to look through. I could sneak in, you know. I found the secret entrance in the crypt. Sister Illuminata told me there's a secret entrance in the library. I found the secret entrance in the crypt. I shouldn't tell her that. Don't try it. You'll be caught and don't try it! Why has nobody heard of Knack, a golden PS4 game? Thank you, Asher. I salute you. A good joke. You'll be caught, and you'd be lucky if the abbot only banished you from the abbey until Judgment Day. Ah, you're probably right. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. May God bless you, Andreas Mailer. Mr. Mailer. Irreparable harm, you say. Irreparable harm, you say. Could they mean? What could they mean? I need to search the library to find out if there are any records on the nun whom Baron Rothvogel harmed. Should we do it during the day? Baron Rothvogel! It's in the crypt. That's not here. The crypt is down. Here? In the church? In the church crypt? Is it the church crypt? Are we crypting? Am I crypting? Can I say that? Alright, let's make some mistakes, folks. Into the library. Sister's maybe in the library right now. I need to wait until the what? The compline? Le compline. Compline. Monastic hour corresponding to 8 p.m., one of the little hours of prayer. The monks and the nuns retire to their dormitories shortly after. Alright, I have to wait till 8 p.m. Let's chill. So, occultish hands? I found the letter, Baron's belongings. It was from Prior Ferenc. In it, Ferenc said he would not perform a ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron threatened to turn him into the Inquisitors in Innsbruck. Prior Ferenc. He might be, he could be anywhere. I don't know. Let's ponder around, I would say. Let's fuck around and find out. Into the cloister. The dormitory? That's Guy. In the Ferencs? Is he's probably not in here. There's a deep indentation on this parchment. Whoever wrote on the page above must have been angry. Wonder if I can make a charcoal rubbing on this page and reveal the content of the writing. Indeed he can. To Baron Rothvogel! Damn. This is some fucking strong-ass fucking charcoal. Oh. Aha! Clear as an alpine day. It's a letter to the Baron from Prior Ferenc. This must be where Ferenc wrote the letter I found in the guest house. Lorenz was blackmailing Ferenc. It's the same text. Charcoal rubbing. Charcoal rub these nuts. I'll be charcoal. The piece of paper on Ferenc's desk that had the imprint of a letter on it. I rubbed charcoal in the paper to reveal the text, which was a letter from Ferenc to the Baron. Pierce Ferenc said he would not perform a ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron threatened to turn him into the Inquisitors in Innsbruck. And then, I don't know anything about this. Still don't know the significance of the Volvel. Must be used to decipher something, but what? But what? Into the old Bane. Can I go to the scriptorium and ask the sisters for maybe like a book on deciphering? Prior Ferenc, you mind if I open your funny book? I wonder what the Prior Ferenc was doing with this book. In the library of the University of Five Churches, the Hungarians call it PEX. That's where Ferenc is from. Doctor of Theology George of Gran, a friend of his. Aha! The Speculum Astronomae, Albertus Magnus's defense of astrology. Albertus Magnus, renowned 13th century Dominican theologian. 13th century Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and Bishop of Regensburg. A prolific writer, he was known primarily for his work on Aristotle and his knowledge of the natural sciences. Sloppy bookhand. Couldn't have been produced by an abbey of note. Bastard script. Burgundian? Flemish? Not from here and not recently. Oh, shit. It's definitely Ferenc's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. Is he notating the text for the University of Pex? Is he notating the text for his personal use? Is he notating the text for the benefit of a future reader? For personal use? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. Reads with high fluency, excellent expression, and independent self-correction. Hello, babushka. What's this? It looks scribbled. Not even Ferenc to be so sloppy, and he didn't even blot the ink dry. What a bastard. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. I can't make any of this. Wait, the Volvel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the Volvel is marked with alchemical symbols, but this cipher has astrological symbols. There's something I'm missing. I suppose I'll figure it out in due time. But I'll copy this down now to reference later. Ooh, we're gonna solve Ferenc's cipher. Should we just ask him about it? Maybe figure out the meaning of the cipher Ferenc wrote in the scriptorium. He used a Volvel while writing it and took it with him. He can't keep it in his robe all the time, can he? Hey, Ferenc. Ah, Andreas, what an awful, awful time. A baron murdered a Curacao? These are dark days indeed. Brother Piero, I admit, I would have never thought him the type, but what could have possessed him? You can't believe Brother Piero would kill the baron. It's not in his nature. Piero is half-stepped from the grave. You really think he could have killed a man in his prime? It's not in his nature. Envy and pride inspire men to madness, Andreas, even old men. But you have to come to me for a reason. Do you need something? I came across an interesting letter from you addressed to the late Baron Rothvogel. You rushed into the scriptorium and hid something strange in your desk. I've heard it said you perform blood rituals in the woods. I came across an interesting letter from you addressed to the late Baron Rothvogel. Where did you get that? You shouldn't leave this type of thing lying around. An unscrupulous person might use it for devious ends. Lorenzo's manservant McClouse. From an impression I made on your writing pad. Were you performing a cult? You shouldn't leave this type of thing lying around. An unscrupulous person might use it for devious ends. Because this doesn't look good. It's not as it looks. He meant to coerce me into performing a ritual to help him with a condition. But I refused, as the letter makes it abundantly clear. The Baron's threat remained, and you know how fickle inquisitors can be about the books people choose to read. Had you performed rituals with him? I'm given to understand you shared a love of occult books. The Baron's threat remained, and you know how fickle inquisitors can be about the books people choose to read. It is only a scholarly interest. Completely unrelated to the blood ritual in the forest, then. Why the fuck would I bring that up? Lord have mercy, be silent! You don't know what you're talking about. I am the prior of the Curacao Scriptorium, one of the few of its kind left in Christendom. Modest though the abbey may be, our library contains works on subjects rarely found beyond its walls. Certainly not all in the same place. Oh, DBZ Theories, good name. For men of certain academic interests, it is perhaps the only place we may meet and discuss them. Are you a witch, Prior Ferenc? No! I am a scholar and a man of God. How dare you imply otherwise? The Baron's interest was more than academic. When he wished to make it practical, I refused. There's nothing more to it. The Inquisition is not kind to practitioners of witchcraft. Lorenz could have gotten you killed. I did not kill Baron Rothvogel, and I do not care if you believe me. It is simply a fact, which the Archdeacon will surely realize. Now is that all? I have duties I really should attend to. I will leave you in peace. Be well, Prior. Be well, Master Mailer. Defensive and evasive. I asked Ferenc if he knew anything about the Baron's death. He was defensive and evasive. Hello, Adok. God bless you, Andreas. When do I get to complete my fucking work, though? I'd rather do that than work on this shit. Hey, guy, how's it going? Good day, Andreas. Alright, what else should we do? The Widow's Curse? We haven't talked to Attilia yet. Attilia Kemprin cursed the Baron when we were walking through the meadow. Need to find out why she hated him so much. The Widow's house is next to Franz Bower. Next to Franz Bower, huh? Zoom me out. Oops. Oh, I can zoom out to Europe. Oh, we are very close to Nuremberg, huh? Oh, and Salzburg. We're a little too close to Salzburg for my taste. Not Tassing proper. I need outer Tassing. Franz Bower and the Widow Kemprin. Oops. Is she in town? To the farm's east. I see. Not in the forest. But in, like, the southeast. Southeastern farms. Good to know. Franz Bower. Alright. Let's go talk to the widow. The dormitory? Oh, hello, Volkbert. Ma'am. I don't think it's any faster through the forest. The church and the Druckers. Druckers these nuts. Hey, Thomas. God be with you. Franz Bower and Widow Kemprin. I am looking for a one widow. Miss Kemprin. Bah! Bah! Oh. Oh, she's got the damn carvings, brother. Hello, Attilia. Well, if it isn't the late Baron's new best friend. Nice to see you too, Attilia. Ah, sarcasm. How original. What do you want? You must be bothering me for something. I wanted to ask you some questions about Lorenz Rothvogel's murder. Oh, George. They say you're welcome, but is your name welcome? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I know you. You're welcome. Not the first time Perch answered my call. You want to know what I think? I'm glad he's dead. I hope whoever killed him gets the abbot next. Maybe burn that entire abbey to the ground. And that's all I have to say about that. A life of an innocent man is at stake, one of the elderly brothers. Can't you spare me a few minutes? What did the Baron do to earn your ire? What did I just tell you, boy? I don't have anything else to say on the matter. The life of an innocent man is at stake, one of the elderly brothers. Can't you spare me a few minutes? You think I care about what happens to some old monk? Idiot. Kill them all, see if I care. Every agent of the church should die. Where's this anger coming from? Is it something I can help with? Oh! Well, maybe. Don't suppose those skinny arms of yours can hold more than a paintbrush. I'm not as strong as Otto, but I can lift things and reach high places if that's what you need. Not often someone offers to help out old Attilia. I'm sleepier each day. Things have been getting so busy for me. We have our spring offensive next week here in the city, so... I'm so nervous. Fine, you do some things for me, maybe it'll jog your memory. I can see why our regional secretary was so nervous as well. But it's gonna take a while. Lots of things have been building up. Things I'm too old to do. You got some place to be? I have no other plans. I'm all yours for the afternoon. Follow me, then. Been needing to collect some firewood, but I haven't been able to muster the energy. Let's gather you some sticks, then. No questions. Good. Alright, let's pick up... Let's play some pickup sticks. That's... 1 stick. 2 stick. Red stick, blue stick. Damn, man. Andreas is taking his time picking up these fucking sticks, man. Offensive? Gonna take the city by force? That's the idea. We'll see how far we get. Alright, Ottilia. There are the trees Otto's been felling for the abbot. Oh yeah, and so they are. You want me to cut this shit? Break off that branch there, the big one. It's technically poaching, Attilia, it's wrong. These trees belong to the abbot, I can't risk being caught stealing from him. I know Attilia feels she's been wronged by the abbey, but the wood does still belong to the abbot. If we're caught stealing it, my investigation into Lorenz's murder could be in jeopardy. If the abbot finds out that I helped Attilia steal from him, he could make finishing my masterpiece difficult. But if I refuse to help Attilia, she might not tell me what happened between her and Lorenz to make her hate him so. The way she yelled at him the day he arrived, it must have been serious, but serious enough to kill him. Perhaps I can make her see reason. The trees belong to the abbot. I can't risk being caught stealing from him. This is our forest. The people of Tassing were here before the abbey was. This forest is ours. Just because some piece of paper somewhere says this land belongs to the church, we can't use it, the people who care for it. Fuck the church, fuck the abbey, this land is ours, and damn them all to hell. I'm afraid Bavarian law doesn't share your unique view of the property provinces of transference. Yeah, I hit her with that. I'm not about to get in trouble with the abbot just so you can have your petty revenge. I'm afraid Bavarian law doesn't share your unique view of the property provinces of transference. I should know my fondness for the institution surpasses even my love of my own mother. Oh, Jackson. Do I remember you? No. Sorry. You speak with the devil's tongue, to say such a callous thing about the woman who carried and bore you. But we're not yet through with our chores, so... I'll say no more. Well, glad we didn't do it. I can't use all these sticks. They're too big. You need to break them down for me. Sure, break the sticks. Got it. I need the right side at a certain length, so break them and forget the leftover scrap. Where should I break? How long do you need him to be, woman? I'll let you know when I see it. Now get snapping, boy. Break in half? It's too big. You're not listening at all. That one should do nicely. That one should do nicely. It's too small. Frail, just like you, Mailer. That one should do nicely. That's too short. Just like you, Mailer. Should get a real man to help me. More than that, Andreas, Mailer. Bigger. She fucking hates my ass. Fine. That one should do nicely. Might be able to use some of these. Fuck. Are you gay? Hello, Kale. Good question. Now come help me back at the house. Of course, lead on. Would you do it? What? Do what? F word? Okay. You mind if I go upstairs? You mind if I grab your thing? This must be the Ranning's cane. It's strong, sturdy, and here the head has broken off. The break looks recent. Could Attilia have used this cane to kill Lorenz? Attilia, your husband's cane is broken. Do you remember how that happened? How should I know? Everything in here is broken and falling apart. Head broke off at some point. I don't remember how. Bah. I got Ranning's broken cane. How much artillery support you got? Not even a little. Soviet. No mortars, no artillery, nothing of the sort. I'm sure the anarchists have got some Molotovs ready to go, but I'm sure we who are more organized could reconnoiter a couple, but not much. How selective can wood be about sticks? Agreed. I'm a Google daddy, just bored, okay? I love Google more like Goo Goo Gaga. Gotcha, Kale. Good to know. I'm just bored. I could tell. You didn't have to tell me. I gathered. I have some mementos from Rannick here. They've gone crooked, and I can't reach them. Could you hang them for me, Andreas? Easy enough. And please, be careful with my pictures. Some are very fragile. I would hate to lose them to your carelessness. I'm not sure how careful I need to be, but I want to go slow with it. Just in case. Like, I also want all the pictures to be up there. That would be nice. Sweet. Think you can hang those papers on the table? I can't reach. There you go, that looks alright. Just got a bunch of documents. Thank you for hanging those. Just one thing. Remove the cross. Are you sure about that? Don't you gainsay me, boy. Alright, I guess if you're sure. What Attilia is asking of me is sacrilegious. She could be forced to face a church inquisitor if someone found out. I might as well simply for aiding her. It's a worn old cross and it graced the home she shared with her husband. If I destroy it, she might regret it later. She could be forced to face the church inquisitor if someone found out. I might as well. If I destroy it, she might regret it later. Whatever she says, I don't believe it's the cross that's her problem. There is something more that I've yet to uncover. Taking the cross down might only cause her more pain in the long run, but if I anger her, I might miss out on the information about Lorenz's death. Perhaps I could convince her to put it somewhere out of sight so it won't torment her. That might be enough. What do you plan to do with the cross? Destroy it, of course. The church never did anything for me and took nearly all I had. Why should I be made to venerate it? What did the church take from you? Pies? Oh, I thought it said piss, Cherry. I was like, oh, okay. Nothing's stopping them from throwing pies. That's true. If you're bored, throw a pie or something. I guess that's my responsibility. What does it matter to you? Just take the thing down like I asked. Perhaps I could just move the cross to where you can't see it. I understand that you're angry and hurting now, but you might regret destroying it later. It's such a nice cross, made from nice wood. Order background automatically gives me 3, but refuse to poach the Abbey wood. I don't give a shit what it's made from. If you won't remove the cross, then you're useless. I'm assuming she didn't mean for me to hang this note. Remember your husband, the pain he carried like Job. The red bird flies, by Mattin's chapter. Where did this note come from, Attilia? No idea. I found it on the table the night before Rothvogel died. I can barely read it. The writing's too fancy. Keep it if you want. It means nothing to me. I've got one last thing for you to do, if you're willing. A legal document. I need you to retrieve it. The words are too small for my old eyes, and my reading's not so good. Nothing would delight me more, Ottilia. Of that I have no doubt. Let me see here. Standard introduction, this document shows, etc., etc. Here we are, the meat of the document. It says, oh, due to the recent death of Rannick Kemper, his lack of heirs to inherit, your inability to pay fees on the land, your property is forfeit to the church. That said, this is all very suspect. I did not complete my law degree, but I smell something rotten in this letter. There are questionable assertions in here. Do you have any documentation on Rannick's lease agreement with the Abbey? No, never seen anything like that. I didn't think the lease was with Rannick. My family's lived here for over 100 years. If that's true, it's quite likely the lease is with one of your father's ancestors, not Rannick. If that lease allows for partition of the land, you would have the ability to allow others to farm here in exchange for payments to you. John, Joanne, and France Bauer would. They want this land for themselves. Maybe if you talk sweet to Il Peter, you can convince the Gertners to take it on. Il Peter. Joanne and France. The square root of P? Oh. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's always the Gertners, if not them, the Pfeiffers, or one of the other families near the mill. If you sweet talk Il Peter, you convince the Gertners to take it on. All my honey's turned to vinegar, boy. But maybe you're right about the family. I've never had any problems with the Gertners. In any case, it's clear that the Abbey is not being truthful about the existing lease on this property. It seems they used Rannick's death as an opportunity to try to change the existing lease to something more profitable. Yes, Rannick's death. This is all the fault of the monster Lorenz Rothvogel. If he were alive, I'd kill him myself. Maybe he'd boil in hell for all. May he burn in hell, boil in hell for all eternity. Hatred of the church. Did you know this would happen? I think it's time you tell me what happened with the Baron. Rannick, my husband. Oh, sorry, I got a drink. Rannick, my husband. He caught that Rothvogel devil riding through our property and told him rightly to leave. The Baron beat my Rannick for it, beat him so savagely that he took a cane to walk. Even his breathing pained him. Never could breathe deep so long as he lived, which wasn't long at all. Good God. That Baron was the worst kind of man, careless and cruel. He knew he could beat my Rannick and suffer no consequences, so he did. We were not even so low as animals to him, we were furniture. And I knew after Rannick died, the church would try to take what little I had left, This document only confirms it. All because of Lorenz Rothvogel. That's a pretty compelling reason for you to have killed him. Say nothing. Since Rannick left, I'm just waiting to die. Why should I have to go on living when he's gone? He has not even been dead a year. I hoped I would follow him before the church came for what was left of our life. Inheritance laws are cruel for the widow to the widow and the childless. Do you know where you'll go? A grave, probably. Rannick and I had no children, not even a daughter. Who else would have me? You know, that's a pretty compelling reason for you to have killed him. Fucking come on, Andreas. What the fuck, man? You said yourself you'd do it if you could. Who's to say you haven't already? Finally, some honesty from you. This was the real purpose of your visit all along. I'm an old woman, Andreas. Even walking from my bed to the door pains me. How could I kill a man in his prime? Not that it matters. I'm sure I'll take the blame for it anyway, just like I'm blamed for every runny nose and thrown horseshoe around here. The people in town can't wait for me to die, and the Abbey vultures hate me for my contempt of them. None of it matters. I don't care what happens to me anymore. Thank you for your help, boy. You're the only one who's come calling since my Rannick passed. Do you know? Now get out. I need to lie down. Of course, I was glad to help. Oh, it's time for Vespers, mate! Who shall I eat with? I should find somebody to eat with. Like your mom. Can I eat with you, Tomas? God be with you, Andreas. Can I eat with the Druckers? Hello. Andreas, what brings you to the shop? Can I fix you something? You know I love your cooking, Marie, but perhaps another time. Don't keep me waiting, Andreas. Until later. Until then. Okay, I guess we're not eating with them. Probably eat in town somewhere, but... I guess I could eat out in the forest as well. Think, probably, maybe. It's Vespers. That's Vespers, brother. That's Vespers. Can I eat with Rothvogel's wife again? Lady Selmea? Nope. Might have to go back to the Gertners. Not sure if they'll let me eat with the Brotherhood. With the Brotherhood. Chapter house, infirmary. Large guard. I don't remember where the dining area. Courtyard and laboratorium. Should I wash my hands? The lave. No lave. Cloister me. Pissrens, Rothvogel. Refectory. Hello, Lucas. Oh, Adok. Gernot. Volkbert. Why are they all saying hi? It's Vespers, don't fucking speak. Brother Matthew, I've spoken with the abbot about the Gertner's taxes. Oh? Father Gernot said you could pay me early. Did he? The abbot hasn't said anything to me about it. The Baron's murder is likely occupying more of his attention. There's no need to be so macabre. Apologies. Come with me. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gernot and Prior Ferenc. Thank you, Brother Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. Alright, now that I've got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. Give it to her directly to make sure she receives it. I didn't mean to lie. Well, do be like that, I guess. Shh. Flip me. Flip me. I guess I'll go back to the Gertners. I guess I'll go back to the Gertners. The Gertner. Oh, he put the wall back up. That was quick. Hey, Otto, you're working. Set, looking fancy, looking good. I refuse to help Endris at the blacksmith. That will never happen. Oh, shit. Andreas, Christ, there you are. Brother Vladislav, what's the matter? It's the Archdeacon. He's come early, with an entire retinue in tow. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I've already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at Nuns. He requests you specifically. Monastic hour corresponding to 3 p.m., one of the little hours of prayer. He's been informed of my investigation, then. It's no secret you've been poking about the town and the abbey, sticking your nose in the rot. Hope your prying has bore fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. Done my best with the time I've had. If only I had a couple more days. Whatever happens, Piero knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only, Andreas... What is it? You know as well as I do the Baron was not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, just you think hard about what you tell that Archdeacon, and who you tell him about. You understand? You don't need to worry. I found nothing that implicates you. Smile encouragingly. It's not me I'm worried about! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout. You don't deserve that. All I'm saying is, if in your searching you heard anything about a certain sister, I'd ask you to keep it to yourself. I'll do what I can to protect Sister Matilda from censure. That's all I would ask of you. I should return to Curacao. The abbot will be having a fit right about now. Be well, Andreas. I will pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. You should as well. The Archdeacon arrives. Too short, dude. I didn't get to ask anybody any questions. I guess I shouldn't have gotten the Archdeacon's taxes. That might have sped up the process. Who didn't I talk to? I guess I didn't really figure out much. I have to search the library, but it's after Nuns. Hello, Courage. Have I ever seen kites? I have. Oh, hello, Clara. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara, I have something for you. Oh? This should be enough to pay my rent and the tax you owe the Abbey. Andreas, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. Please, Clara, it's the least I can do. You and Peter have been such gracious hosts. But Andreas, how did you even find so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare for yourself? Hello, Wind. Don't worry about me, Clara. I'll be fine. I convinced Brother Matthew to pay me a bit early. I want to be sure you can pay your taxes in time. Don't worry about me, Clara. I'll be fine. Ah, well, if you're sure... Thank you, Andreas. You don't know what this means to us. Happy to help, Clara. It's the Christian thing to do. It's probably best not to mention it. Of course, I won't mention it to anyone. Still, thank you. I'll let you move on with your day. God bless you. Until later. Ah, Andreas, I meant to ask, would you care to join us for a meal? I'd love to, Clara. Thank you. Wonderful. We're praying. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. And we pray that you keep safe the soul of my dear Christine, gone these 6 years. She is missed at this table by her husband and children, but we take comfort that she will be with you in paradise. Through Christ our Lord, amen. 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 Yeah, amen. Amen. I saw the wretch of a miller this morning. The bastard had the gall to raise his hand to me in greeting. I should have spat at his feet. Dad. I don't know how we're going to pay the Abbey's taxes if he raises the milling fee. Maybe you can work out an arrangement that benefits you both. No use talking to that man, not with the bad blood between us. I could try to speak with him. He's friendly with me. Absolutely not. How Portuguese do I rate Andreas? Well, we're South German, so not a lot. well, there's a very famous South German who is pretty Portuguese, I would say. Don't you ever speak to him again. Ever. I'm sorry, Dad, I won't. I promise. You're gonna give yourself chest pains again if you keep going on like that. It's not my chest that pains me, boy. Christ, but my back hurts. How are we gonna get those fields planted in time? Been picking up the slack, haven't I? We'll get by all right. Is farm work so hard on the body? Christ, don't get him started. You're damn right it's hard. Up with the sun no matter the weather, out there in the muck and the elements, working my hands to goddamn splinters. Watch your heart, son. You want to leave Clara a widow? Select a food. We eating the rye bread, or the fresh pottage? I'm eating the rye bread. Why don't you go see Agnes Steinerin about a balm for your back? I don't want goddamned women's medicine. Dad, we have a guest. If Agnes's medicine is good enough for me and Clara, I don't see why it can't help you too. Say nothing. The pain will pass. I'll push through, just as I always have. Stubborn boy, why don't you talk to that old soldier up in the Abbey, eh? What's his name? Florian? Florian, yes. It was on the tip of my tongue. Since when are you so fond of the Abbey, Peter? Florian might live at the Abbey, but he's a soldier still. Only one of them worth talking to now that Father Matthias has passed. When was that, eh? A few months ago? 34, 35 months, I believe. Ah, young minds. A couple years, a couple months. You get to my age, there's no difference anymore. Hello, Williford. Matthias, you know, he was impressed by my age. Thought I must have been blessed by the Lord. Wow. Does Theo think he will still be streaming by 2027? Hopefully. We'll see how much. We'll see how much taxes are. More rye bread. Want to know all about my life and the things I'd seen. Good man for a monk, not like that new abbot. Only cares about his coffers. Gernot does. That's the Abbey for you. Did you see Otto up there much, Andreas? The abbot keeps him busy. I had dinner with him and Andrus recently. Oh, yeah, I did. Slungus. He was working on some repairs to the abbot's house. Did anyone at the Abbey have a hello for me? Jorg. What, Clara? I'm only curious. Stare quizzically. Forget it. It was stupid anyway. Alright, time to eat the fresh pottage. Yummy. We don't often get meals with you, Andreas. Pestering folks around town with questions like you do. You want to know anything about the town? Did you ever hear any encounters with Baron? Did you have any encounters with Baron Rothvogel? You think he talks to us? We may as well be furniture to the likes of him. Perhaps he doesn't talk to you, but he is known to have a wandering eye. What? If he's made advances on either of you. Lorenz is known for pursuing peasant women? Damn. The young women in town know it's best to avoid the Baron Rothvogel when he comes to visit. Whether married to a man or married to Christ, neither gives him much pause. Married to Christ? You mean he goes after the nuns? He's a handsome man, rich and powerful. None of us are really beyond his reach. There was that young woman who came here to live with Lucky and Agnes, wasn't there? That's not our business, Jorg. Fucking nobles. Fucking nobles. She's so bad. She's so bad. Look how bad she is. All this shouting is making Ursula restless. Let's finish our meal in peace. Alright. Sorry, Ursula. Oh. It's compliné, man. It's compliné. Of course I shall not sleep. I've got things to do. Paid in full, indeed. The Jean Bauer's farm. The Jean Bauer's farm. It's time to sneak in. The church and the Druckers. On to the meadow. No I don't, Wind. Also, please stop spamming. Oh. Oh shit, Matthew is the Abbey Circator? Circator. Monk responsible for making rounds in the Abbey to make certain everyone is where they are supposed to be, doing what they are supposed to do. If he sees me, he'll kick me out. I have to keep out of sight until he passes. Good thing he can't see well. Alright, into the crypt. Into the crypt. Into the crypt to do a funny sneak around. Ooh, into the library to do the... If I go up these stairs, it's going to take a while to find the records I need. I'll lose some time tomorrow morning unless I turn back now. But the Archdeacon's already here. This may be the last chance to investigate the library before the Archdeacon decides Piero's fate. Time to enter the library. Search the nun's records. What the fuck are we looking for? Decided to risk entering the library to search through the records of the sisters. There must be some clue here about which sister was harmed during Lorenz Rothvogel's last visit. This is the only thing we can do. What is this? The Herbis Cambriae. On the herbs of Wales, indeed. And what sorcery do you do to anchor the wind? True. The writer is Cadphalius of Salopia. I don't believe I've heard of him. Mugwort and Butcher's Broom. I'm not familiar with their properties, but they sound extraordinary. Beautifully illustrated book, and the author appears to be speaking from his own personal experiences. Wonderfully hidden treasure for the Abbey. There's no one watching the stream right now? That's okay. There are many times when I have streamed to nobody. There are actually probably more times I've streamed to nobody than times I've streamed to somebody. Would not be the first. I gotta be up here. I gotta be uppy. I gotta be uppy. This is most curious. Oh! Historia de Labyrintho Labrorum. Account of the Labyrinth of Books. I've heard tales of some incredible libraries across Christendom, but a labyrinth. I'd love to get lost in such a place. I'll have to see if I can borrow this book when I have some free time. Fascinating. I'm gonna read all of it. Now, what do we have here? I stream to many lurkers. That is true. What am I trying to anger you for? Can you read the text from above the one I just read? There's no one watching the stream right now? A bifolium for the Mysteria Astra. I've read a number of the treatises on astronomy, but I've never heard of this one. The one above? Can I read the text from above the one I just read? Seems rudimentary, explaining the connection between astrological signs. Oh, is it the one that says that you're baller? Yeah, I don't know who that is either. I'm sorry, Wind. Astrological signs and the elements and their basic relationship to alchemy. What I'm saying is, you could list any name on there, and I would probably not remember you, Wind. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so rough with you, but each sign is governed by one of the four elements. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are the water signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo are the earth signs, and so on. It cuts off there. The next page is about something else entirely. Sister Illuminata must be trying to reconstruct the larger text. Given the dramatically different context of the following pages, the choir this bifolium came from must have been assembled improperly. These 2 pages were interesting enough, I suppose, but quite basic. Wait, that's the connection between the astrological symbols on Ferenc cipher and the elemental symbols on the Vauvel. If I turn the wheels of the element that matches the sign, I can decipher the note he left. Excellent. I would have to get there before the Inquisition, you know, decides to talk to me. Do I know what is Fact 45? No. What is Fact 45, if I may ask? It's fine, though. It's normal. You literally used to yell, "Yo, baller, welcome back to my stream." I'm sorry, Wind. I'm sorry, man. I really am. I don't like forgetting people, but I do. Hello, Go. This looks promising. The familiares of the Sister of Curacao Abbey, yes. Okay. We should probably read the most recent, but Mother Catherine was the first to enter records, it looks like, almost 50 years ago. Sister Hildegard from the Goldrich family in Ravensburg, quite wealthy. Looks like she became the prioress after Mother Catherine. Sister Cecilia Aldite. Oh, this is Mother Cecilia's record. Wait, she's from the Welser family. They're one of the most powerful families in Augsburg. Looks like her family donates a lot of money to Curacao every year, more than my family, season 10. Sister Gertrude from Hoff, the herbalist, yes. Her father's an apothecary, that explains it. This note says Sister Matilda left the abbey for several months. Why would she go to a hermitage? Seems strange that she's the only entry with such a note. The date's 3 years ago. This was just before Father Matthias died, which means it was around the time Baron Rothvogel visited. This has to be it. Matilda must be the nun the Baron harmed on his last visit. I should talk to Mother Cecilia again, and maybe Sister Matilda as well. Oh, this should be interesting. Sister Illuminata. Named Angeline from the Capocci family in Perugia. It looks like they have some connection to Curacao through an old abbot, Rudolph. Her family donates money to the abbey every year as well. Sophie from Birgitz. Her family is poor, but they donated flour. Lisbeth Oblate. She's from Utrecht. Oh, thank you, Wind. I'm sorry, man. Oh, your grandma passed away, Wind? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Looks like she had an eventful life before coming here. Married with a child, both died. Her merchant family has some connection to Curacao through the Kaufmanns of Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Should kill every German we meet. Hello, Devaney. It's a very serious fact. You can't unread it. Interesting. Sister Margaret. Oh, the blind girl who's Sister Gertrude. She went blind because of a failed surgery on her cataracts. Oh, they were doing... Oh! Oh! A cataract surgery in the 16th century sounds like a hellish nightmare, dude. Wealthy peasant family, they donated wool and a pasture in Krimmel. Sister Dina. This should be good. They donated a fortune to the abbey. No wonder, Mother Cecilia, and the abbot let her behave the way she does. Very funny. Talk to Cecilia or Matilda. Speak with Matilda. Oh, what are you doing here, brother? Aww. What in the what? Garlic bread? Oh god. Shit! I'll break from the stairs. They can't possibly catch me. I'll talk to them. We can work this out. This is it. What am I gonna do now? Just wait for them to finish, then leave. It can't take that long. Run for it. Go, go, go! Speak with them openly in good faith, as men of reason. Nah, we'll wait. I don't want to fall asleep on this cold floor. I shouldn't just sit here and watch in any case. If I can't get out of here before the sisters arrive in the morning, it might be even worse. It may not be awful if Dina finds me first. Maybe we're friends? Sister Illuminata would certainly not be amused. I can't tell with her. Alright, I just need to wait for Rudger and Matthew to leave. Just a little patience. Yeah, let's just watch them have sex. It's chill. Oh, shit. No, ain't this interesting. Andreas, when are you coming home? Dad'll be home soon. Just need to finish the commission for the Abbey. How's business? Good, I'm just finishing a commission for the Imhoffs. You can see it when you get back. And then you can show me your commissions when you open your workshop. Yes, of course. You're not gonna quit this like you quit the university, are you? Oh, of course not. Good. If it weren't for the work I did for the rector, you never would have had that opportunity. Most people never get a second chance after they throw something away like that. I know that. We'll see you when you get back. Sure, alright. Oh, it's you! I only have the picture of you, the one my brother Daniel made. I really don't have any idea what you're like. So, what are you like? Please don't imagine me telling you in your own mind. Hello, Dabby. Why? You'll imagine I'm wonderful or imagine I'm horrible. Either way, it's not fair to me, is it? The real you? To none of us. Fair. I'll see you soon, Andreas, for real. I mean it. I suppose that's true. Until then. Welcome back, Andreas. It's been too long since you have graced this court with your presence. Apologies, Your Majesty. My mind has been preoccupied by a tragedy at Curacao Abbey. What manner of tragedy? The murder of a nobleman, a close friend of the Prince Bishop of Frisian. My friend, Brother Piero, is the abbot's only suspect. I know that he could not have done it. How do you know? Examine your assumptions, my son. In addition to having no motive and violence not being part of his character, he is not physically capable of the act. He is of limited strength and has a palsy in his hand that makes holding a paintbrush difficult. It's inconceivable that he would have the strength and resolve to kill the Baron with a blow to the head. A whole lot of inconceivable shit happens on this hell of an earth, Andreas. Just don't believe he could have done it. Has to be a better explanation. I do not deny that it's possible, but I believe it's extremely improbable. So what do you intend to do about it? When I'm brought before the Archdeacon, I'll tell him what I know about the other people who had motives to kill the Baron. I have to believe he'll see there are much more likely suspects than Piero. Why have you taken this task upon yourself? I have to save Brother Piero's life. He has no one else to help him. If the Archdeacon's investigation threatens the Abbey, I want to protect him. I want to find the real killer. The Archdeacon must be a man of learning. Do you think he is incapable of discovering the truth? Some of the dumber shitheads in Christendom are judges. For all Andreas knows, this Archdeacon might not be able to tell his head from his asshole. That's my fear. That no matter that evidence I present, Piero's fate may already be sealed. Why does that shit-for-brains abbot care about the death of a useless fart like Lorenz Rothboggle anyway? Powerful people get upset when other powerful people are murdered. This could threaten the existence of the Abbey. Oh no, the Abbey! Who gives a damn about the hypocritical assholes? In any case, Andreas' ability to prevent Piero's death depends on the judgment of the Archdeacon. Wise or foolish, corrupt or just, the Archdeacon will be the first and possibly final arbiter of Piero's guilt. Andreas must win the Archdeacon to his side using the tools favored by men such as him. Reason, wisdom, authority, honesty? Wisdom? Authority? Wisdom? Wisdom can be shared, but the audience may not comprehend it. Authority? Despite your talent, you are merely an artist. He has been invested with power by the Prince Bishop of Frisia. You have no authority with him. Reason. Ha, when's the last time you met a man who was truly ruled by reason? Honesty? You must be honest in all things, Andreas, but many are not willing to accept the truth. And the cost of honesty can be high. If reason, wisdom, authority, and honesty cannot triumph, what am I left with? Hope. Lies. Truth. Above all, faith and providence. Well, what do you plan to tell the Archdeacon, Andreas? There were other people in Curacao and Tassing who had motives to kill the Baron. The widow Kemperin despised Lorenz for maiming her late husband. Maimed? How? The Baron beat him savagely following an argument about trespassing on the Kemper's farm. His injuries were so severe that they never truly healed, and he needed a cane to walk. He died less than a year ago. Ottilia is certain it's because of the wounds he received that day. Why did the two quarrel? My understanding is that it was simply an argument about trespass that got out of hand. And now I suppose that she'll lose their home. My apologies, his home. For what reason? Should an aged widow not live out her remaining days in peace? She should, but she won't. She didn't squeeze out any little Kempers for old Rannig, so away the house goes. Damn. Yes, because women must fight to own property. We exist on the sufferance of men. Well, we all must abide by the same law. Whether law is just or unjust is immaterial. The widow's motive is clear. The injustice of a law is not immaterial to those who suffer at the expense of it. A good man does not sit idly by while injustice flourishes around him. The hell is a half-trained artist with half a university degree going to do against the might of the Holy Roman Empire, idiots? The largest and most powerful European state in its time, the Holy Roman Empire was made up of many peoples and suffered from much internal strife during the Reformation, despite Emperor Maximilian's firm hand over the land. That's on Phantom Pain? I've never played it. You've established a motive for the widow, Andreas, but there's another matter that requires inquiry. While women and men are equal in most natures, women are weaker in strength. How could a woman of Ottilia's age overpower a healthy man like the Baron? I wondered at that myself. Have you found anything that could have been used to kill the Baron? Yes, her husband's cane. The head is missing. The head is missing. It seems to have broken off. Poetic, if killing the Baron was the cause. Are there others you suspect? Prior Ferenc feared the Baron would report his occult interests to Inquisitors. How so? Prior Ferenc and the Baron shared a fascination with the occult pets. The Baron was pressuring the Prior into performing a ritual for him while he was visiting Curacao. When Ferenc refused, the Baron threatened to turn him into the Inquisition. How'd you come by this knowledge? I found written evidence, a letter from Ferenc to the Baron in which he discusses all of these matters. It is a dangerous thing, a monk dabbling in the occult. His very soul could be in danger. Forget the soul. He could have been defrocked, excommunicated, even killed, all for a little curiosity. Better to stay stupid and ignorant, that's what I say. We're well aware. All of this worry over dangerous books started in the University of Paris. Shouldn't even be an issue out here. There is a great power in magical books, but it's a power that can be used responsibly. I've read many of the same books Prior Ferenc has. Most of them are harmless nonsense. Shouldn't even be an issue out here. Whether the proclamation was made by a bishop of Paris or by the Pope himself, the danger remains. Prior Ferenc feared loss of his status, his life, and even God's grace. Men have killed for less. How might the Prior have accomplished the deed? I am not certain. I haven't found anything that I think could be used as a weapon. It will be a challenge to convince the Archdeacon that a Prior committed a murder this foul. If you mean to suggest that Ferenc is a suspect, you must find a weapon to convince the Archdeacon. Are there any others you suspect? I found no other suspects. You brought a worthy mystery before this court, Andreas. I pray to God we have granted you insight you need to face the coming challenge. Thank you, Your Majesty. I am prepared to meet the day. Before you go, Andreas, there is one more thing to consider. You will be summoned to the Archdeacon to tell him what you know, but you will need not tell him everything. I think I understand. There is a place for a noble lie. This is not one of them. Why? The Baron is dead. All of the people with motive to kill him suffered, either directly or indirectly, from his wickedness. Simply mentioning a name to the Archdeacon may endanger them, whether they had anything to do with the murder or not. Right, no point throwing everyone waist-deep into shit. I protest any attempt at deception, but you must ultimately follow your own conscience, Andreas. Little time remains before you must stand before the Archdeacon. Use it wisely. I must. I have faith in Providence. Until we meet again, Andreas, God be with you. And also with you, Your Majesty. Oh fuck, I slept through Preem? Oh, it's sex time. I slept through Preem. Oh no, dude. Andreas! Andreas, wake up! Well, are you here for the books or for me? You, of course. I'd call you a liar, but I know it's the truth. You probably pray every evening that when you knock on the door in the morning that I'll answer instead of Illuminata. Something like that. Sorry, I slept on a cold-ass floor. Do you want to keep talking? What else will we do? Oh my god, I don't have time for this. Wait, is that Illuminata coming? What are you doing, asshole? Kiss me. Kiss her even though it's probably a bad idea. Seduce Dina. Easy, dude. Easy money. Okay, chill. Sister Dina, are you here yet? Bam. Making a mess of the damn pages. Uh-oh. Andreas! Sister Dina! What are you doing? Andreas Mailer, I cannot believe you. Taking advantage of a young nun, may the Lord have mercy on you for this wickedness. Are you alright, sister? Did he hurt you? I will tell Mother Cecilia about this at once. He will be punished. Oh, I'm fine, Sister Illuminata. Thank you so much. You don't need to tell Mother Superior. I'm certain Andreas regrets what he did, and it will never happen again. Oh, I see. I can't believe you. Either of you. You may have no respect for this vocation, sister, and Andreas. I don't expect you to understand, as you are only a guest. But this is my home. This library is my charge. This is my vocation for the rest of my life. You have no right to violate it in this way. Now explain yourself, Andreas. If you did not come here to seduce a young nun, why did you? I was looking at the Abbey's admission records for clues about the Baron's death. Can I play TF2? Of course, Wind. Next stream? Nope, we do it on Friday. What do the Abbey's records have to do with Baron Rothvogel's murder? I learned that the Baron hurt one of the sisters in the last visit to Curacao. Oh, I see. Yes, Sister Matilda. What happened to her was evil. But if you were reading about Sister Matilda, you can't really believe she killed the Baron. Matilda killed Baron Rothvogel? Shush, of course not. I sincerely doubt that it's possible. I can't rule anything out. That is not your place to decide. It is the Archdeacon's. I have no desire to see Brother Piero lose his life, either, but this is out of our hands. This is not appropriate for us to discuss any further. You should speak to Sister Matilda or Mother Cecilia. I can't speak with you. It's not my story to tell. And in any case, in a case you've forgotten it, you shouldn't even be here. Please leave immediately. So soon? Now, Andreas, or I will raise the abbot. Of course, I'm sorry for the trouble. As you should be. Come, Sister Dina, we have work to do. I should find someone to eat with. Right. Right. Who, though? Who could I possibly eat with? Into the cloister? I mean, I could eat, or... Yeah, I definitely could eat. That is something I could do. Or I could do something else. Or I can go to the Prior's house. Hello, Frank. You mind if I go into your house? Thanks, you the best girl. Thanks, you the best girl. Check. Whoa. Now hold on a second. If it ain't a rock. Someone was in a hurry to get rid of this parchment. Smells recent. Probably wasn't burned more than a day ago. Now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel, Ferenc's note should be easy to decipher. What the fuck does that mean? Fire? No. Air? Air and... W. Oh, is it this? H? I don't think it's H. Fuck. Earth? Fire? Ooh, I see. What is this? What symbol is this? This isn't Gemini, is it? No, it's a Scorpio or some shit? What? That is gonna be fire. That's racist, dude. What the fuck? They're making me type in racist shit. Earth. Water. Gerard. Oh, Gerard. Gerard. As in the late brother Gerard. Yes, it can't be a coincidence. Now you know how archaeologists feel? True, dude. Hello, Shia. I don't know much about Shia, but I'm told it's definitely something. Gerard. Brother Gerard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Is it an anagram? Using Gerard's name? Harried? Hardier? Where does G go? God, I'm sure Adoc would know. There are 7,560 different combinations to try. I don't have time to solve it through brute force. Let me think. They use his name for an abbreviation. There's a lot of letters for an abbreviation. A cipher made inside a cipher, perhaps? If it is, I'm not equipped with a key to solve it, so I must proceed with other options. Let me think. Why his name? And why Heigerhard? Dutch? No, not Flemish or French. Let me think. Wait, maybe it's an abbreviation and a name. Gerard is the name. What's H.I.? Hand ignata? No. Hink illy lacrimae? Oh my god, it's so much simpler. Hic iaset. Here lies. Here lies Gerard. Gerard's grave. I wonder if it has something to do with the Baron's murder. Should ask the abbot for permission to exhume the grave as soon as possible. Solve Ferenc's cipher with the Voltaire. Here lies Gerard. Excuse me, Prior Frank. Andreas. What a strange note at your fireplace. You rushed into the scriptorium and hid something strange. Heard you said... No. Thank you, Ferenc. You the best, girl. You the best. I gotta get the deacon's permission? Where would he be? He ain't in the church. I'm doubtful. Doubtful he's in the church. I gotta do everything before we eat. That's the thing. Oh, no. He's eating. Where else would he be? He'd be in the refectory. Speaking of Gemini, why do I consider myself one? Well, this channel was started in June. Does that count? Where is this bastard? There he is. Father Gernot. Andreas? I trust you're abiding by command to leave Piero and the rest of the monastics in peace. I'm abiding by your command, frustrating though it is. Father Gernot is in a difficult position. He hasn't been at the abbot long, and he's young. The other monks don't respect him. A friend of the prince bishop murdered on the roof of his abbey. Doesn't look good. If I represent a threat to the abbot's authority, he could expel me from the abbey, masterwork or not. If I could lie and say I haven't investigated a single thing, but if the abbot discovers my treachery, it will damage my reputation. I don't think the abbot would expel me, but the abbot could make my life very difficult for the rest of my time at Curacao. Maybe. Have you made any progress in finding the Baron's true murder? I am satisfied I have the Baron's killer well in hand. And if I'm not mistaken, truth is for the Archdeacon to uncover, not a journeyman artist who is not even a part of this community. There is more at stake here than you understand, Andreas. What is at stake here exactly? Given that I'm not a lord and don't have perfect understanding of all things, of course that's the case. Which is why I've come to you with a request. And? I've reason to believe there is something hidden in Brother Gerhard's grave, and I'd like to dig it up. No reason to believe Prior Ferenc has hidden something in Brother Gerard's grave. I'd like to dig it up. Ferenc is Gernot's assistant. Suggesting Ferenc might have killed Lorenz might have angered the abbot if the two are close. The brothers chose Gernot over Ferenc because they didn't find Ferenc trustworthy. Gernot might not either. Ooh. Oh god. Oh my god, this is tough! This is fucking tough as hell! Oh, I don't know how to navigate this in the slightest. Damn it, dude. Oh my god, this is a tough one. Might anger the if the two are close. The brothers chose Gernot over Ferenc because they didn't find Ferenc trustworthy. Gernot might. I could keep Ferenc's name out of it entirely, but then my reasoning would sound rather vague. I have reason to believe Prior Ferenc has hidden something in Brother Gerard's grave, and I'd like to dig it up. What does that have to do with the death of Baron Rothvogel? I suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron may be buried there. I'm not certain of a connection yet, but I have a hunch. Suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron is buried. Baron Rothvogel was stabbed. We know the murder weapon used to kill him. Brother Piero was found holding it. The Baron's stab wound was self-inflicted. He was killed by a blow to the head. He could have suffered 2 fatal injuries. All that blood. I leave that to Dr. Stolz to determine, for the Archdeacon to adjudicate, not some journeyman artist. Brother Florian has already determined as much. I examined the body with him. It's evident to anyone who gives Baron Rothvogel's body more than a cursory examination. Florian let me watch his investigation of Lorenz's wounds against the abbot's wishes. It would be ungrateful of me to reveal his disobedience to the abbot, but what we learned might help convince the abbot that Piero couldn't have killed Lorenz. It's evident to anyone who gives Baron Rothvogel's body more than a cursory examination. Are you suggesting I didn't give the murder of Baron Rothvogel my due attention? You seem to think I don't care who killed the Baron, or whether Piero is the one who did it. I do. But I have a role to play here, and I can't be seen to undermine the authority of the Archdeacon in stepping outside of it. If you take me for a fool, I will not let you exhume Brother Gerard's body on a hunch. What does it matter? He's nothing more than bones now. I'm sure he won't mind. He was a brother of this abbey, and he should be left in peace, just as I would like to be. Leave now, and do not pester me about this again. Permission to dig denied. So it was. I may need to convince Brother Volkbert to help me dig up the grave, or maybe Otto Zimmerman would be willing to help. I guess we can go find Brother Volkbert then. He may be eating in the refectory, because it's eating time. That was tough, dude. That was tough. I did not navigate that well at all. Hello, brother. Good day, Andreas. Do you need something? Father Abbot said I should help you if you needed anything, so here I am. Doesn't matter I need your help with, Brother Volkbert. I suspect there's something hidden in Gerard's grave. Do you think you could dig it up for me? Did you ask Father Gernot? I want to help, but I don't think I should unless he says it's alright. Yes, I definitely did talk to the abbot. He says it's fine, but don't ask him about it. Volkbert is a kind man and he always wants to help me, but is also very credulous. Deceiving him would be easy, but... This would be a noble lie, Andreas. You are seeking a just end. True, what's in the grave could help me prove Feren's guilt and Piero's innocence. I don't think I could live with myself if Piero lost his head for the sake of principles. Yes, I definitely did talk to the abbot. He says it's fine. Don't talk to him about it, though. Ah, that's good. I don't like talking to the abbot. He makes me nervous. He's always on edge, and that puts me on edge. I always feel like I'm in trouble when he talks to me, even when I'm not sure what I did wrong. Any Disco Elysium flashbacks? You know, a game is good when you have no idea what you're wading into. Digging up the body will take a few hours, I think. Do you want to start now? Not quite. I'll come back when I'm ready. Whenever you need me, Andreas. What do you mean? What do you mean when I'm ready? Okay, it looks like it's been disturbed recently. I should ask Father Gernot for permission to dig it up. Volkbert... Jacob Essler, the Archdeacon of Frisian, arrived at Curacao Abbey and will be questioning people connected with the Baron's death. He wants to question me in the chapter house at Nuns. Indeed. Lorenz beat Rannick so severely that he came. Mother Cecilia or Sister Matilda about this. Should ask Mother Cecilia. Sister Matilda about her stay at the Hermitage. I think she works in the convent garden during the day. Interesting. Interesting. Dude, are you tired? It is, 6:49. Yes. But that's only because that's not because of the time of day, it's mostly because I have a job. Hello, Kale. Please don't spam. Gertrude. There's Matilda. It would be odd to ask her right away. I'd rather talk to Cecilia about this. Gemini are considered to be undecisive and impatient. I really am a Trotskyist. But get ready for work? That's gonna be in, like... That's... I think my next shift is in, like... Let me see. I think my next shift is in, like, 14 hours from now. You don't want to be tired in the morning. I'm not gonna go to bed at 7 o'clock in the afternoon. No, my next shift is at 9 o'clock tomorrow. I'm not... Even if I wanted to, I don't think I could sleep for longer than, like, 12 hours. Is there something I can help you with? I need to talk to you about Sister Matilda. I warned you not to go to the library. I should have known you wouldn't listen. What happened to Sister Matilda was tragic. What did happen to Sister Matilda? The records only said that she left the Abbey for some time. I omitted the details from our written records for several reasons, none of them noble. Lorenz, the Baron, tried to seduce Sister Matilda. She rebuked him several times. So one morning, he attacked her in the meadow with her on her way out of town. He dragged her into the woods. Sister Matilda is a strong woman, but her resistance was met with violence. When pilgrims to the shrine found her, she had been beaten so badly she could barely move. My God. As terrible as the attack was, I knew that bringing it to Father Matthias would put him in an impossible situation. The Baron would suffer no consequences, but the abbot would have refused his continued patronage. I concealed the assailant's identity from Father Abbot and had Sister Matilda taken to the Hermitage near Mittenwald, a small municipality known for the trans-Alpine routes between Augsburg, Innsbruck, and Milan. Massive amounts of coin and trade pass through Mittenwald each year. On your birthday, can I face reveal? No. 5? You got a lot of sleep today, Cherry? Nice, nice. I seem very patient to you, Graham. Well, you wouldn't believe... Oh my god, dude. My decisiveness and my decisiveness and patience, or... My undecisiveness and impatience would drive you up the wall. She stayed there under the care of sisters until she recovered and could return. Really don't think the abbot could have taken action against the Baron. How did Sister Matilda feel about seeing the Baron again at Curacao? Andreas, if you want me to tell you that I think Sister Matilda killed the Baron, I won't. Seeing him was hard for her, of course. She defended her virtue from the Baron, but her injuries were severe. Her body recovered in time. Her mind, I don't know if it ever will. She still fights him in her dreams. She wakes in the night, screaming, soaked in her own sweat. So it affected her, yes. It still affects her. That doesn't mean she wanted to kill the Baron. Certainly doesn't mean she actually did. Sister Matilda is a faithful servant and friend of Christ. I believe that truly, Andreas. She is respected and beloved by this community for good reason. Very well. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Andreas, if you wanted to thank me, do not mention Sister Matilda to the Archdeacon. I do not believe she could have done this. Of course. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Master Mailer. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. This concerns the murder of the Baron. Yes, it's tragic, but what does it have to do with me? I know about the attack, about why you went to the Hermitage. I see. So you think I killed the Baron? Did you? No, I did not. If you don't believe me, do what you feel is necessary. It's hard to ignore your past with the Baron. I was angry. I was filled with hate, yes, but it's been years. Mother Cecilia and Father Thomas helped me move past the anger to find love in this community. Father Thomas? Yes, Father Thomas is our confessor. We can talk to Mother Cecilia about our problems, but only a priest can hear our confessions. 5 hours of sleep is a lot, Cherry. I agree. Safe from Cherry in the virtual space? Agreed. Sister Matilda, did you receive a strange note recently? Yes, how did you know? Others have received notes as well. What did it say? Here, look for yourself. Oh, well, well. Remember what he did, the violence you suffered, the red bird flies, Matins chapter. Rothvogel, the red bird. I found it in my bed in the nuns' dormitory. You can keep it if you'd like. In your bed? Who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Mailer. The Baron's assault. The Baron's assault. At the end of Lucky's fishing session with old Otto, Lucky went down to the old salt mine. 2 innocents. Ferenc's desk, there the imprint letter on it. Baron and the nun. Mother Cecilia acknowledged that Sister Matilda was the nun who Lorenz Rothvogel hurt on last visit. He tried to seduce her, but when rejected his advances, he beat her. I need to decide what to do with this information. She denied being responsible for the Baron's death. The Archdeacon's already here. I'm a little cooked if I go eat food right now. You wouldn't happen to know more. Lady Silmelia. Sorry, Lady Silmelia. I didn't mean to bother you. Say from Theodore? Wait, I'm using the creepy hands. I'm using my creepy hands to be creepy. Into the forest. Smokey. Ooh. Well, hello, Rickard. What the fuck, man? Do you need something, Master Mailer? No, but thank you. Hello, Rickard. What? I haven't seen you around before. Who are you? The Executioner. Got a problem. Name's Rickard, if you care to know. Andreas Mailer. Right. What do you want? Just saying hello. I was curious to meet the man responsible for the execution. Then go talk to the Archdeacon. I only swing the sword. It's not on my head. But don't you feel responsible for actually killing the guilty? Why should I? Besides, a few jars of beer, I forget their faces anyway. God, I could use a drink. I'll leave you to it then. Gods, I could use a drink. Hello, Vexlav. Gods, I could use a drink. Shrine of Saint Satia. I don't think Satia's gonna help me here. Oh, we gotta go talk to the... We gotta go talk to the confessor. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Hello, Thomas. Oh, he ain't got nothing for me. Up at the mill? Hello, Else. Ah, good morning. Ah, forgive me, I've forgotten your name. Andreas Mailer, master artist. Ah, master at such a young age, it's impressive. Indeed so. You must be very well educated and hard-working, then. Kind of you to say so. Are you the miller's wife? You must be Else Mullerin. Yes, that's me. I heard Clara and Ava had an artist boarding with them. That must be very exciting. They've treated me well. Perhaps Ava more than Clara, Oh, I only meant living on a farm amongst the townspeople. Isn't it very lively? Only when Peter starts raving about his toil. Oh dear. Ursula brings some joy to the household, though. It's the first time Ursula's been brought up in conversation? No shot. Such a lovely little girl. I pray the Lord may someday bless us with a daughter. Else. Have you finished with your gabble? There's work that needs doing. Oh no. I'm sorry, I have to get back to my labors. Of course, I apologize if I bother you until later, Mistress Mullerin. Until then. Your pet Staub. Hey, Paul. What up, killer? Hello again. Hi, Paul. It's good to see you at home. Uh-huh. Where's your home? You're not from Tassing, I'd remember. I live in Nuremberg, but I'm staying with the Gertners for a while. Oh, but you're not a farmer. Why are you living with the farmers? They're letting me board with them while I work in the Abbey's scriptorium. You're a monk. I'm an artist. Oh, like you do drawings. Drawing, painting, calligraphy. If it goes in a book, I can put it there. Was that so? How do you get money? I help the abbot with the scriptorium's commissions. Art is a job, just like being a miller is a job, but it's also a calling. My dad says drawing's stupid, it's not worth anything. Do you like to draw, Paul? Yes! More than anything. But I have to do it where Dad can't see me. He gets mad. I'm sorry to hear that. If it means a lot to you, maybe he doesn't need to know. Can I tell you a secret? Nothing on this earth would please me more, young Master Mailer. Sometimes I draw on the ruins, in the meadow, where Dad can't see. The Romans would have been honored. They loved defacing monuments. What'd you draw? Cats, Mom, I don't know, stuff. I probably shouldn't be talking to you. Dad won't like it. You're probably right. I'll go. Until later, Paul. And hey, keep up the drawings, alright? I will. Bye! This looks like a Dutch windmill. Leonhard. Morning. You're the Gertner's boarder, aren't you? How could you tell? You have the sallow look of a man who doesn't see the sun much. Quite unlike the Gertners. A rustic folk, to be sure. The only one among them with a mind is Ava. There's a smart girl. How is she, by the way? She's fine. Why? I'm only curious. She used to bring their barley to me, but Peter insists on delivering it now. A shame. She'd shown some curiosity about the mill. I'd hope to foster that. I haven't seen such a marvelous windmill since my time in Flanders. There are many in the farmlands along the Lay, particularly west of Ghent. Ah, the Lys. A lovely, right, Flanders. Famous hills. She's the only windmill in Bavaria, did you know? Constructed in exacting detail from Dutch specifications. The gem of the Alps, and none of the incurious dolts here can appreciate it. Except you. Yes, I'm sure it's the peasants who are the problem. I suspect they have more urgent matters on their mind. I should be going. Until then, Baylor. Goodbye, Leonhardt. You fucking bitch ass. He do be getting the drawings going. Go, 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 go. Oh. Well, I guess it's 7 o'clock. My last save was 6 seconds ago. Very good. We love to see it. Well, that was some Pentiment. We got like a ton done, I would say. I would say we got like a bunch done. The problem is that I think I triggered the Inquisitor getting here way too early. So now a lot of my, like, investigations I don't think can, like, go through. You know? Which is kind of, you know, sucks, but I don't know. I didn't know how to play it out, I guess. But yeah, that was Pentiment tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing. I promise I'll show up on time tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. I hope everybody has a good rest of their night. I will see everybody later. I did start writing for the next video. I'll tell you that much. I've got the setting, I've got the characters. I'm making chapter 1 of it right now. I haven't opened up any software yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So, I hope everybody has a good night, everybody. See you later.